Good morning, this is Sarah, your healthy carnivore in the UK on day 127 of her last ever carnivore restart after struggling for 9.5 years. If you're new, you'll know that I found carnivore back in 2014, but for one reason or another, which I have discussed in my channel and will probably talk about again in the future, it just wasn't my time. And my time is right now. I've just clicked over the 4 months. I feel incredible. And I actually think I'm actually starting to lose weight at the 4-month point, which is lovely. That's my introduction for this video. This is a bit of a channel update, and reason I'm doing this is because I can't really think about anything else other than this morning. So I may as well just talk about this. It won't be long. I don't have to talk about this for long. But I have done a channel update to say that there may be some changes to the way that I'm going to do my channel. I talked about it on Saturday. Reason being, I have put in an application to cut down my work hours on a Friday by 2 hours so that I finish at 1 p.m. on a Friday, and I will come home and immediately set up my YouTube studio. I'm gonna create an area in my lounge that's just my YouTube studio. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. We haven't got the biggest house in the world, but I might be able to think of something. And there will hopefully be, fingers crossed. There's no point telling you my plans now because I'm waiting for a decision. I wrote an email to my school on Friday afternoon to say I would like to put in a request to have my hours reduced by 2 hours per week. And I'm about to go in there in a minute and find out if it's been accepted. So it's what happens next in my YouTube career is based around that decision. Because if they say, no, you've signed up for 30 hours a week, you're doing 30 hours a week, you can't get out of it, I won't be coming home Friday afternoon doing my special Friday afternoon live that I would really like to do. The plan was to do some extra videos on a Friday, maybe do a couple of shorts, get them uploaded, and then maybe at 3:30 do some kind of live show, a weekly slot. Really, I want to try and build it up, but only to make up the money that I've lost on those couple of hours. I'm not trying to be a millionaire over this. I'm no Mr. Beast. I know that I'm only going to be making pennies, and that's okay. But I'd like to build it up to the point where I can make just enough money to cover the lost hours from not being at work. Also, I've been chatting to Carl from the Primal Lifestyle, and he was suggesting that if you do happen to make more than that, you can always promise your viewers, and I will stick to this, by the way, donate money to projects like Healing Humanity documentary, things like that. So moving forward from this, I'm still going to try and upgrade my channel a little bit, but the decision I get from my work right now is going to determine whether these changes are going to be easy for me and fun or a bit more tricky. But the changes are still going to happen in some way. I don't know whether it's come up yet on my channel, but I have added a membership. I'm not begging for money. This is not going to be a begging for money channel. Obviously, tomorrow morning or the next morning, I will know my decision from work, and that will decide how this channel goes moving forwards. So I'm going to mention it today, and then I'm going to mention it one more time in another video, and then I'm not going to talk about it again. Is an option. I don't know how it looks from your end. I can't see it on my channel how it looks, but I think I've done a level 1 membership of £1 a month and a level 2 membership of £2 a month. Now, obviously my channel is very, very small and will probably stay a manageable size. So it's not like being a member of the channel is going to give you any extra perks right now, because I'd like to think I'm really on it with reacting to questions and comments already, and I don't see that changing. I'm not going to suddenly stop responding to comments because you're not giving me £1 per month. You know, the channel's going to stay exactly the same. All I'm trying to do is make up maybe £25 to £30 a week somehow with my channel to make up for the fact that I want to reduce my hours. But as I said, I haven't had my decision yet. This is all still very much in the air. So this is why I'm talking to you now, because I really don't know how this is going to go. Obviously, if they say they're not going to cut down my hours, I'm going to be very disappointed. I love my job. But my job ends at 12:30 on a Friday, because I work in a nursery, which is four and a half days, working days. And the last half a day, I am then a little bit more unsettled because I don't know where I'm going to end up. I don't know which class I'm going to be in. And I think there's better ways of spending my time for, if I work hard enough and really concentrate, the same amount of money. Or maybe even a little bit more if I really push myself. Now that I'm fat adapted and the weight, I believe, fingers crossed, my body might change its mind next week and go back to maintenance for another year. But assuming I do start losing weight now, which I might do, stranger things have happened, the channel will become then more popular, because then not only have I got this struggle that I can relate to, I'm then also successful. And I'd like to think that could bring me in some more subscribers and grow my channel a little bit more. It's never going to be massive, but if I can just find a way, and if I do my live, there will be the option of doing a super chat. I'm not begging for money though. We are fine for money, okay? I waste money. Please don't just go suddenly signing up for stuff. I waste more money in a month than I'm earning on a Friday afternoon, okay? You've seen the sort of supplements I've bought in the past, the Hunter-Gather lamb one, that's lamb kidney, lamb heart, £50 that was. I also like to buy lots of secondhand clothes from one of the secondhand clothing apps that I don't need. So I can make some changes in my life to make up for this, to offset the lower income. So if I make absolutely nothing from YouTube, we are going to be fine as a family. Please don't feel sorry for me. If you can't afford to send me £1 or £2 a month, please don't. I'm just letting you know that that's available, just on the off chance that somebody might feel that they want to send me £1 per month to watch my... Please don't. As Mitch said, if you can't afford it, don't. If you're in a supermarket trying to decide whether you can afford one thing or the other, please don't. And just don't, full stop. But, I'm not begging. Tomorrow or the next day, I will do my update to this video to say, okay, I've spoken to the management at work. My hours have been reduced or they haven't. This is my plan going forward. And I do have memberships. And then I'm not going to talk about it again. If people stumble across the fact that I've got memberships by accident, by just accidentally seeing the join button and doing it on their own back, great, but I'm not going to ask any more. I don't like begging for money, and I can promise you absolutely one thing, as much as I can tell you, there will be no sponsorships on this channel. Even if the weirdest thing happens and I ended up with 50,000 subscribers in my dreams, right? Apologies for pressing pause there. I thought I was going to sneeze, and I didn't. I love sneezing in front of people, though. I should just do it one day. One day I'm going to sneeze on camera, and you're going to say, wow, she's a bit over dramatic with her sneezing, right? Even if my channel stupidly went mad and got loads and loads of subscribers, I'm not going to do sponsorship. I'm not going to do a sponsorship in the middle of my video. I don't care how much they earn. I don't care how much people earn. No offense to anyone that does it. Absolutely no offense. We've all got bills to pay. We've all got, luckily, after being with my husband 28 years, our mortgage is now finally paid off. So please don't feel sorry for me. 28 years is a long time. But please don't, what was I going to say? I got lost on a tangent there. I feel any bad at all for these people who have sponsorships on their channel. It's very simple, isn't it? We just fast forward that sponsorship bit and then carry on listening to them. It's not a big deal and it's not a problem. And I have nothing against those people. They're all doing an amazing job. But I personally don't want it for my channel. So I will be offering the possibility of a membership, the possibility of a super chat, and that will be it. That's enough to justify my finishing early. If my channel does happen to get really big one day and YouTube just want to send me some money at random, that's cool. I realise there's tax implications with that, and I'm going to have to figure that out. I'll get that sorted. And obviously the opportunity to donate to Healing Humanity if it did explode. So That's my update, really. That's my 10-minute channel update. I personally do think I'm getting fat adapted. If you're still here on the channel, I did wake up this morning and not hungry. I have been saying over the last couple of days my hunger's really gone down. I did eat breakfast this morning because I work in a school environment and I don't want to be left vulnerable, especially with Christmas coming up. I want to make sure that but I did wake up feeling like, when I was cooking, I cooked 2 steaks. And when I was eating them, I was thinking, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to eat these. And then I went upstairs and thought, I don't think I'm going to be able to eat those. I ate 1.5. UK steaks are very small. They're only 227 grams each, so it sounds like a lot of food, but it really isn't. But I ate as much as I could get in. I now feel completely satisfied for the whole day. I'm interested to see when I start to feel hungry again. Because as I said in my Saturday video, the time that I'm starting to get hungry is getting later and later and later and later. I'm interested to see what I'm like when I get home. Because if I'm not actually hungry when I get home later, I'm going to delay until I actually feel hungry. The ultimate goal is that I don't start to feel hungry until my family eat, and then I can start eating with them again. They're not bothered and I'm not bothered, but it might be nice to eat with them again. So if I'm not actually starving when I walk in, I'm going to not cook straight away and see how long I can leave it. So yeah, that's my channel update. I'm a little bit nervy going in because I'm probably going to have Sarah, could we have a chat? And then I've come up with some scenarios in my head of what I'm going to say, whatever they say next. By the time you've seen this video, we've already had that chat. So my fate will probably already be set by the time you see this. But let's see. I'm kind of doing a little bit of a pray here. So yeah, I'm on day 127. I've clicked over the 4-month mark. No going back. And just now waiting to find out which direction my channel goes in. I am going to be so excited if they say yes, and I just have to suck it up if they don't. And then maybe they'll be alive on a weekend at 4 p.m. on a Saturday or something like that. I don't know. But that's all I have to say. So anything else I say now is just plain waffling. So I'm going to go. We are going to have some much milder weather today, so I'm not going to be standing around freezing. If you get some sun, get out and enjoy it. If you've got meat, eat it. And if you've got water, drink it. And just check out Carl on the Primal Lifestyle channel. I think the interview went well. I think maybe the camera was on me a little bit too much because you didn't get to see Carl's fantastic face mask that he brought to the channel. That's a shame. But other than that, lovely fireside chat with my friend, my carnivore brother Carl from the Primal Lifestyle. Doing your best looks different every day. And my car is fixed. So, ta-da! Have a great day. And thank you so much for listening. And I'll let you know tomorrow or Wednesday what the decision was about my fate. Thank you so much for listening. Take care. Bye.